Okay, welcome back to Let's Play. I found a really interesting game called Archmage Rises. It's about $10 in the Steam store, and I don't know. It's like it's like an RPG. I want to say it's not really an RPG, but it's got all the elements. It's more of a puzzle game to me. I've only played it for a few days. I might not be the right person to critique it, but I found it really interesting, really compelling, and I wanted to, um, at least for myself, record about an hour of gameplay. So I'll just jump right into it. I am gonna create a new game, and you can see I've created two different worlds. This one's gonna just be called Let's Play. Let's Play. I don't know if these grayed out options will ever get ungrayed out, but it would be really nice to customize the world. There's an advanced tab. It's also not available. So this is a fascinating part of the game. It has all these different elements. Now, I've played two different worlds, maybe three or four saves total between the two worlds, and right now there's not a lot of variety. The maps are procedurally generated. The dungeons are procedurally generated. The characters and the NPCs and their likes and dislikes are procedurally generated. So everything's procedurally generated, but you'll notice some patterns and some trends if you played it for more than a few hours on multiple saves. So I've noticed quests are fairly identical across all the saves. The monsters obviously are. The spells are surprisingly the same. I think I read a review saying that each time you create a new world, the spells are different, and I'm not sure if I'm just playing it in a patch period where they're rebalancing random spell generation, but the spells are very powerful. And as of this version that I'm playing, which um, I guess it's 2024 in the month of March, this version has. Oh, there we go. The world has been generated. There's a bunch of people. Only 40 unique towns. I think my other saves had more. And about 220 unique layers. That's great. Unique, great people. I haven't actually explored that in any of my saves. So again, take it with a grain of salt. I love playing these games, these types of games. There's our seed. This of obviously is the same between all of them. So the history is similar. There's a faction called Conclave. There's also another faction called Renegades. That's the main storyline. I can delete the world begin, and you can see all the stats are kind of the same. These are the same noble houses. So there's a lot of potential here on patching. I know this game is old. It's both been in development for a long time. I just wanted to play, capture my small continent gameplay. We'll see how it goes, but you're going to see the character creation. I'm going to speed through it. If you really like this game, download it for $10 and go slow yourself. My apologies, because I want to get into the crunch, the mechanics that are really um, interesting to me that make this game different than other games. That makes me say that it's not an RPG. It's like an RPG. It's more of a puzzle game, really. It's about racing the clock and finding patterns and exploiting exploiting this very interesting system that they've created. So here's the history. I think this is the same. Right now it's not different. Am I a boy or a girl? Oh, I'm being born. So I think I'm gonna name myself Leet for no good other reason. Um, why not? Leet um, sheet. I don't know. That's a terrible name. Sorry, guys. So now I've got like a personality test. Um, I've played this game a handful of times. The only thing that I really need help with, because you can have a very low survival to start, and as you explore, you get your survival goes up. So the benefit of having a high survival at the early stages is you don't get injured. You find things quicker, but then at the later stages, your survival is over 40 and you succeed at everything. So I think it's both a challenge to start with a zero survival or very low survival, but also it's you get to put those points in things that are more critical. Athletics being one of them. Athletics is something that is very difficult to increase, but strength is not. Strength is if you can find a good patch of materials that don't have a limit, like stone or marble or some other mineral, you can just sit there and farm. There's no limit to the game. So I don't actually know what I'm going to do. Stealth is another one that's very important, but you have plenty of chances to perform it and to practice stealth and get better at it. So your stealth is going to go through the roof. I have no idea what gambling is. That's interesting. I do gamble a lot. There it is. Handle animal is very critical. If you don't have a 15 by the time you find your first um, uh, stable, you're not going to be able to ride a horse. So having a 15 is really important. And I actually don't know how to increase your animal handling except by riding animals. So I might pick that one, the innkeeper. I definitely have other characters that chose the innkeeper as their father figure. That's what the question is. Who do you spend the time with in the village? Persuasion's an interesting one. I've always made low persuasion characters, but um, you can also you have lots of opportunities. This is the option I often take: 3 randoms and 4 random interests. I don't know anything about interests. I don't think interests actually do anything at this point in the game, but I see lots of potential for it. So I'm going to pick Innkeeper to be boring, and I'm trying to get that starting animal handling of 15. It says that I can back out. So if I don't, I'm gonna pick him. It also gives me adventure and travel and philosophy. It's a great starting one. Here's animal handling 4, survival 4, use weapon. I've never used a weapon in this game. I think you could spend your action points better on spells. So persuasion's perception, perception strength survival. This is a great one. Wow, random experiences. So again, the random kids and the random experiences are very good. Crafting and creativity. I don't know anything about crafting or creativity. Strength and stealth, scholarship and enchanting. So the only two from my game playing experience is number one, animal handling and survival, and number two, um, strength and perception. And of course, I want animal handling. So there we go. This is really interesting. There are five schools as of this patch. There's exactly 5 schools of magic. All my characters end up being uh, aligned with earth magic, not because of my choice, but because earth magic has the most interesting manipulation, monster manipulation. It moves characters on the ground. You can get an earth spell that moves everybody to the center or out from the center, or it's a lot of AoE, and of course it has the best status, which is called Tremor. And Tremor gives you the ability to add 30 damage if you force move. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with no earth magic, because I'm going to be using Earth Magic so much. And it's one of those systems where the more you use a school, the more experience you get for that school. Pardon me, I'm still plugging in my mouse. It got unplugged because it was tangled. Sorry. I hate streamers who get distracted like this. But again, I don't even call myself a streamer. Storm Magic is hard to justify for me because it does the most damage, but and it does a lot of crits and a lot of extra damage. But in general, I like to just do AOE's. I don't want to do single target damage. So and there are some AOE's in it, but fire damage is really good. Arcana. Let's go with ice. Uh, sure, ice. Don't ask me why I went with ice. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Now, I don't even know what aptitudes are. I think this helps your XP growth. You gain more XP with aptitudes. I'm not sure. But as you can see, it's RNG. Randomly, I did not get ice, which was my first option. Now, I did have a playthrough where every screen had an option for Arcana, and I went really full Arcana, and that's the only thing that I had at the end of my character creation. And I was really powerful with Arcana, but eventually I learned all the spells in all the schools because of the Blast Chamber. So, Blast Chamber is a feature you get later in the game. We're going to try to unlock it as soon as possible, and it gives you random training in a random skill in a random school. So I'm going to go with Arcana. I'm just going to pick option one, I think. Just option one for all of this. And I've talked way too much. But again, I have no idea why people watch these videos if if you're not going to pick the talking. But yeah, what just happened is I made 3 friends who are considered my rivals. This is post rival patch, and the 3 rivals are actual NPCs that you can interact with in the game. I don't think you can fight them or duel them or kill them yet. I haven't gotten that far in the game, but you can track their legacy and their progress. Um, and so one of at the end of the character creation, one of them is your close friend or nearly a close friend, and then one of them is your arch nemesis, and one of them is neutral. So I have no idea if there's benefits, but I usually pick the option with the most money. I've never seen these options. So spear, pickaxe, torch sounds good. Sword, bandages, camp. So this is the only one with a camp. I'm just going to take the camp. It's also option one. So I literally um, chose the skills that maximized my handle animal, and then I randomly chose aptitudes and spell schools based on just picking the first option. And then I picked the first package, which you can see. This is what I ended up getting. 2 spells for ice, aptitude in in storm, earth, and arcana. So no aptitude in fire, no spells in fires. But I also got these bandages, which are going to get sold as soon as I start the game. Oh, look, I got some affinity to ice. That's good. And look, no opinion, close friend. I got a close friend. Despise, and a good friend. So I need to find her. She's probably not in my starting city, but she'll be easier to persuade, and I can do that kind of stuff. So let's see what's in this thing. Oh, I just started. I'm going to leave the tutorial on. I'm not even worried about it. Start in this town. Um, might as well enter it. I've got 500 money, so I start with a bonus 260, and then I get, I guess, more money there. So 150, 150, 260, 250. Let's do, yeah, 250 and 260. Let's enter town and see what happens. So right now, the whole game really, for me, happens here in quest section. So you've got these, you've got core, which, first off, I don't know if this is part of the patch, but you get protection 70, which means you basically have 70 extra hit points to start. You can also see my animal handling is 24, which means we will be able to get level 20 animals to start, which is great. My strength is also 25. It looks like these came hand in hand. Strength is great, but survival is very low. This is going to really hinder our ability to find materials early on. But like I said, as we fail, as we use our survival skill, it will go up naturally. The more you use a skill, the more you train in it. So the only thing that I don't know if this is true, but if your animal handling is 0, you can never ride an animal, and there's no way to train it. So getting animal handling quickly is critical. All right, so magic, we also don't have any spells but ice, which is going to be really hard if we fight anything because ice does the least amount of damage. And then here's our main quest line, and this main quest line I think stays at the top, and I've never completed it. It goes from quest to quest to quest, and this is really at this point in the game, it's only conclave. You are being courted by the conclave, or you're considering working for the conclave, and this is a conclave member who is asking you to go into the Futharin. Futharin. Here are my relationships. I've only met these people as part of the main storyline, but as I explore the world, this page will get so big it'll practically crash my computer. And I'm playing on a 15-year-old computer. This is a garbage computer. It barely runs the game at the lowest settings, but I love barebone games like this. I've never used the notes, but here's the part that I was talking about. I don't know if these are real people or they're fake people, but look at this. I already start at 22. I've never seen that. I usually start below that. So somehow I'm already my legacy is already exceeded 500, which is great because that is, as far as I can tell, there's no point to the game. It's kind of like Minecraft or early editions of Minecraft before the underworld, before the portal, um, where you decide how you want to play the game. And I don't have my rivals up there yet, and I think it's because I just started the game. So every time I talk to somebody, I wanna like be a human being and compliment them. Complimenting has never failed. I've never done insult. Let's chat is a pretty good one. Sometimes it moves the needle. But I just got 5 relationship points with a random Robert Mamesbury. I guess he doesn't like berries. But let's talk to him. He wants us to do something. Actually, there is something you could help us with. You want me to kill them? Okay, spiders. I'll kill some spiders. Sounds good enough to me. All right. So let's see what services he offers. Oh, he's the healer. So I must have clicked too fast. I just went into healing. That's the healer. Usually the first thing I do is go to the town center and talk to the mayor. This is Lord Mayor, and her name is Emma Nutt. I hope I can edit that out. What do you want me to do, Emma? How would you describe your relationship with the conclave? Well, I just started. I've never. I'm pretty sure she's not into being. I think she's in the opposite faction of conclave. So I'm going to guess. She wants me to tell her I'm bad. As far as I can tell, NPCs can't tell if you're lying. So lie to them as much as you want. Then you don't mind doing some prying for me. So I'm going to tell her I'm spying for her, but I'm immediately going to become a double agent. So I'm going to say, yeah, I'll spy on the conclave for you, but really, given the option, I'm going to tell the conclave what she's up to, which is totally up to you. This game is remarkable at how nuanced its quests are. Even though the quests seem to be fitting a pattern and repeatable, can I have more time to complete the quest? I don't like using that option. and then this one if you want to end the quest. I don't think there's any penalty to do either of those, but this is what we want. We want to build our tower. I don't have enough gold. The reason you want to build a tower as quickly as possible is really a number of reasons. First, you want to make every town your home. You want to create a portal to teleport from every town so you can complete quests quickly. If you can tell, I've already got 2 additional quests. This one has a time limit on it. And at a certain point, you're not going to want to do any, you're going to have so many no limit quests that you're only going to want to focus on those because getting to the end or towards the end of those are going to give you the most money and rewards. But where these timed quests often you have to run around, kill some goblins, and this one I have to ask somebody about goblins, and then once the quest is over, the the quest line disappears from your quest list. Where a lot of these no limits will go on and on and on and just keep pushing you deeper into the game, and that's really what I want to explore because I haven't actually gotten very far in the game, not for my own. And look, we got lucky, an animal trader to start, so I'm gonna talk to this guy. Hey, you look nice. I like his hair. Do you have any work for me? Yeah, you can take quests as much as you want. Again, failing to complete a quest, I can't tell that there's any penalty for it, and so you'll accidentally complete quests all the time, and that's easy enough to just pick up as many quests as you want and then complete them randomly based on whatever you're doing. And then you get rewards for something you were already going to do. Thank you. I've been waiting for a shipment of goods, but there's wolves in the way. So there we go. We've got spiders. We got a quest for. We know about goblins and we know about wolves. As far as I can tell, there's only one other monster in this game. There's the spiders, the wolves, the goblins, and then there's skeletons. There was a patch recently with crocodile people, and so there's 5. Yeah, well, yes, a bit. I want to get rid of them. You're not scared of wolves? Should I be? I'm not scared of wolves. I think wolves have the fewest hit points anyway. All right, so look at this. We can buy a horse for 400 or an ironwort pig, which immediately gives me inventory slots, which is the same as the horse. Additional survival, which can be good for somebody with low survival like myself. Prestige. I think prestige is hard to come by in the game, so I'm looking at the travel speed is 100%, which getting this early on. Oh, train animal. Spend a week with an animal. Ah, look at that. I you can increase your animal handling. I just never scrolled down low enough. So let's see if this guy is worth $2,300. Um, it looks like I could just spend a week. So that's the other thing. Some things cost no money, and you just increase your animal handling. But we're looking at 24. So I guess I could spend a week making it 25. Why not? Animal handling, spent a week. Oh, my rivals are falling behind me. Look at this guy. Excuse me. Alfric, he's at 999, and so is Guinevere Stewart. She's my best friend. Yeah, I'm kicking butt. My wealth is higher than anyone's. Wow. This is of course I'm going to become last place as soon as I start getting traveling around. Time matters. So I just spent a week playing with my trying to increase my animal handling. I only got 20 XP for it, and that's enough to almost um, level to 25, and 25 is the next tier. So I guess what you're looking for to start is 15 in animal handling, a minimum. But if you could, 25, and then 25, I could get this $1,000 pig, which has 12 inventory slots and then 12 inventory slots again, which seems like a bug to me. But there's also this yak. hulking Yarok, which is a ram, and he gives me persuasion. And persuasion also looks like a bug. It looks like it's random benefits, and they just doubled up. That's 11. But 11 persuasion is really great. This one's 45. So, yeah, and this one's also 45. So, yeah, let's go for the yak because it looks like the discount. I don't think I need too many slots. Um, Increase speed. So we'll have to come back for the yak. Let's see what is this quest here because that was 3 weeks and now it's already two because I was working in the stables for a week, and luckily my hunger hasn't gone down. So there's a hunger system. It did go down. It was like 200, but I'm still pretty full. But I haven't eaten anything for a week, if that makes sense. Also, as time passes, you can compliment the NPCs again. So I'm really working on this relationship to make this guy my friend. Um, let's see. Who do I need to talk to? So this could be a little bit better. The game does a poor job. I'm looking for chapter master, which is Conclave, Hugh Hindmarsh. So I haven't been to the Conclave yet. Chapter Conclave, Hugh, there he is. He's got so much stuff to, let's just, chat him up a little bit. Like, be human, be decent. I don't even know what I'm saying. But if you read it, it does make a little bit of sense. I wish there was a TTL, a TTS, text to speech, um, so that these guys would talk with inflection. I don't know, maybe for another patch. Well, the food in my mouth would indicate I'm eating. What are you doing? That's super rude. I wish I could kill him, but no, I'm not gonna be evil in this playthrough. I hear you have information about the Archmage Mabrin. I believe this is my main quest. The Band of Goblins. This is my quest from the Renegades for the town mayor. Okay, let's do that one first. Sounds like a mess. I can tell you a bit. The mayor says she's working with mages outside the conclave. So this is where I double cross the mayor. Bam. Now I'm working for the conclave, and I'm a secret agent against the renegades. But the renegades don't know it. And do you have any work for me? I'll do it, whatever it is. Goblins, yes. Lots of people want me to kill goblins. That's always great when you double up. You can take a look. This guy wants me to kill wolves. This guy wants me to kill goblins. It's tough because those are two different directions, and that'll take two different times. But if you can get goblins and goblins, you double up on your time units. And if two different people want you to kill three goblins, you don't have to kill six. You can only kill three and complete both quests. I don't know if they're going to patch that. Um, I hear you have information about Archway. So this is the main storyline. It's fine if I start down this one. It's a no limit. So really, this one is about to expire in 2 weeks, and again, you can pass time very quickly in this game. So I'm just going to try to do this. Go back to the mayor and tell her about the renegades. Okay. So let's be a double agent. I don't mind. Sorry, nothing to report. The Conclave is just busy. I think that's the right one. Conclave knows you're working for the Free Mages. That would be triple agent. I'm gonna show my allegiance to the Conclave. So there we go. She thinks I'm working for her. Conclave thinks I'm working for him. I can always turn again. I still only have 500 gold. I currently have 2 quests to kill goblins. And I think, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm just going to buy the cheap horse. 400. And I've never done this before. I've never bought a horse right away. I've never had animal handling to buy a horse I've never had an animal trader at the starting house. But basically, I'm going to leave and hope that we run into goblins. I have no idea how the RNG works for determining that, but if you move on the roads, it only takes you 30 minutes of travel. And right here, I can harvest wood. I'm not sure what um, skill you get, this is the strength skill. So, like I said, my strength skill is high, but if you had a low strength skill, you could just sit here and spend 5 fatigue in 8 hours, and eventually you would increase your strength skill by 1, and then you could do it again and again and again. And as long as you don't have any quests that have a limit, right now we do, but having no limit, you know what? I changed my mind. Let's go back. I'm going to do a gambling exploit. So there's a gambling game in the game. There's a game. There's a game within the game. If you go to the inn, and let's chat this person up. She's a level 2 innkeeper, which I think is rare to at the start of the game. Usually they level up as you befriend them, but level 2 just means, and she's got a quest for me. I can do that. See, there's also random people. These are the shopkeepers or the NPCs that work the shop menu, but then there's people in the wings who are just happen to be in those locations, and you can ask, like if I were to say, tell me about Reginald, she would say, I don't know this guy. Or she might say, I do know him and he's heading to the market. Or she might say, I know him and he lives in another town. It's it's such an elaborate NPC relationship system. I haven't fully figured it out yet, but I use this option all the time. And you'll notice that I don't have the option to say Reginald, mostly because I haven't met him yet. But if I were to meet him, let's chat, compliment him. What are you doing? Every now and then he'll give me a quest. This time my relationship is 2. I don't think it's high enough for him to give a quest. I guess my flattery didn't help. But you'll notice I can't chat with him anymore. You get 3 chances to persuade him to increase your relationship per day or per 8 hours or something. So time has to pass before I can talk to Reginald again. But what's interesting is now I can ask people, where's Reginald? Reginald Durham. Hey, where is he? What do you think of him? Let's see. What do you know about Reginald? Well, he's an artist. There you go. Every NPC has a profession. He lives in Futteron. I don't even know. He lives in this town. And, I can also say, where is he? Reginald. Um, where is he? Why, he's right here. And there he is. And look, while we were doing that, because I left it in and came back, time did increase like half an hour, and somebody else showed up. And so this is another guy. I could talk to him. Let's chat. Oh, so this guy with only 1, he really wants me to do something for him. So the Empire can always use willing servants. The Empire fell 300 years ago. What are you talking about? Who is it? Tell me what you want me to do. Get to it. How do you know if you found the heir? Oh, I've seen this quest before. He wants 5 lumps of copper, which I think I've never been able to find copper. I find it very late in the game. So, isn't this treasonous? He wants to make a crown for the real king. Ugh. Like, if he really didn't know me that well, he shouldn't be saying these things. Are there many of you? How do you know when you found the heir? That's a reasonable question. Um, and this is also an unusual quest because you get to ask multiple questions about the quest. And I'm not going to say that is there treason. It might tarnish our relationship, but it does look like there's a time limit on it, and the time limit is 2 months. So that's better than 2 weeks. We still need to fight goblins. So if you're following me so far, we're going back to the innkeeper. We're going to see what she offers, and she does offer me to sleep in the stables. It's better to camp. I think that's a bug or something that needs to be patched because if you look, your well-being is 50 out of 100, and sleeping here is going to lower my well-being. Sleeping in a common room costs more, and it will be flat, no increase. But what does increase your well-being is drinking some ale. And look, I have exactly enough to drink a glass of ale. Now I'm feeling good. If I drink a second one within 8 hours, I will get drunk. That lowers all my skills, my spell casting. I don't want to do that, but it is interesting. It does not let me spend all my money. So let's throw the. This is a very interesting game. So I just spent 25 gold. Now I have 75, and there's 50 gold on the table. I'm playing against some NPC who threw two dice, and I threw two dice. I have a score of 28, and the total that we're aiming for is 60. So I've played this game enough. If I throw two dice and get two 20s, I will bust with 68. But it's unlikely. So I'm going to throw two more dice. It did not, it did decrease my 50. So now I have, oh wait, did I just bust? Oh man, I busted. Well, never mind. All right, let's play the game again. What I wanted to show you, and there's 27. I'm going to throw one dice. I'm going to go to $0, right? But I can keep throwing dice, and I think this is either a bug that needs to be patched, or the game is meant to help players who don't have a profession or who don't have a steady um, money stream. But you see, there's 100 gold on the table, which is where I started really, and now I can throw a dice without spending any money. I've got zero money to spend, and I'm going to throw another dice. As long as I get less than an 18, I'm okay. Less than a 16, there we go. So I just got a 58. I'm going to stand. Tie pot. I don't know how that works. They split the pot. I only put in 50 gold, but I got 100 back. So that's either a bug. It says that I put in 100. I'm not exactly sure, but I've played this game enough that the if you have any mathematical sense, so I'm going to throw three dice. I don't know if that was a mistake. Um, Definitely not a mistake. I've got 50 gold, and I'm going to throw two more dice. This busted me the first time, but it did not the second. So I'm 11 away from 60, which is really tough. This is so riveting to watch people do math and gamble. But yeah, there's a high likelihood that I'll bust if I throw one more dice. But also there's a high likelihood that the computer for some reason has 50 or higher. So I'm going to stand and hope that the computer either busted or has 47 or something like that. 47. How did I know? I feel like I've played this game enough that I see the numbers. Um, they repeat them, but now I have the option for 100. So we're going to do it again. 14. I'm going to throw three. I could not spend 100, but I did get 47, and that's a 13. I'm going to risk it. And the reason I'm going to risk it is, I don't know, I got a bust. All right, but you see 47 would not have beat his 50. I'm not even sure if the game cheats or not, but this is a fascinating idea that I would record myself throwing dice in a make-believe 18 or lower would be great. 49, we're going to stand, and I beat him. Okay, finally, we're in a positive streak. So let's, what we're aiming for is 2,000 gold to make a tower. Because I already bought the pet. I really want to get the blast chamber. And I got to keep an eye on the time because somehow the time is moving. So I'm going to throw two dice this time. I don't actually pay for it, but my money goes up even though my it did not exceed it. So now I'm at 40. So throwing one dice, if I roll high, there we go. 58 is great. Every now and then the the computer shoots the moon, and I beat him by one. Now we're playing. All right, 250 is where you want to be, and you want to roll lots of dice. So I want to roll low at this point. 19 is okay. 44 is good, but Man, if I bust here, I'm back to square zero. So 16 or lower, 15, 59 is great unless he shoots the moon, and I killed him. So 1825. I'm gonna risk it again. I know, riveting gameplay. And then I've got 19. And really, at this point, now that you have a big pile of money, there's no reason not to do them one at a time. Here, there's no way to bust. Perfect, 58. Look at that. I wish it was always this easy, but at this point, I need enough money. I don't even know how much money I need. Um, I'm going to just do one die at a time. 20, nice. Actually, I think lower die rolls get you there. So 15 or lower is what I want, and then 56 is enough. So I just got 3,000 gold. It took me a while, and let's go ahead and um, go to the conclave. Let's see what I can buy at the conclave. When are the guests coming? This is main quest stuff between the mayor and the conclave, and I can always chat them up. Okay, what services do you offer? I can train in any of my schools of magic. This is what I was saying before during character creation. Let's say I didn't get the school I wanted during character creation. Doesn't matter. Once you start the game, you can spend a few days gaining XP. What's better is you can do it in your own. Um, you can research in your own mage tower, and that's 1,500. So I don't quite have enough for a library, but really I want a library and a blast chamber and a portal. So that's before getting the portal, because I haven't even discovered the next town yet. What I want is a library at a minimum. Um, Blast chamber would be great too. Blast chamber is the best thing to have for passing time. If you're going down here and you're choosing this option to wait, you're losing out on XP. And I know the blast chamber can give you a concussion. You can lose an eye, you can break an arm, you can teleport to a random spot on the map. But if you play the game the way I do, what you're doing is you're amassing enough money so that when you do randomly get teleported, you just find the nearest town, create a portal, and then you can come right back. So in a way, the teleport option is only bad if you don't have 3,000 gold. And what do you do in this situation where you got to pass the time and you don't have a blast chamber? Well, I'm actually going to leave and sleep because I need it to be 9 a.m. and I'm going to sleep in a camp. And the only reason I have this camp is because I picked the camp option in the starting gear, and only one of the options has a camp. But here we go. We're gonna sleep. I'm not sure how long you sleep, but in this case it was 2 a.m. So I slept for 7 hours. Every now and then I'll wake up at 8 a.m. I think it's a random number of hours that you sleep. Sometimes you get attacked while you're sleeping, but in this case we wanted to wait until exactly 9 a.m. It looks like 30 minutes passed getting into town. Game got saved. I'm actually going to save the game again because I haven't made my own save. This is the auto save option. So I'm giving myself a save spot. Plus, I have 3,000 gold. If something were to lose that gold, that would be great to be able to come back. So now we want to buy our. Um, hey, you're looking nice today. Let's chat. Oh, we're making relationships. Wizard Tower. Yes. So you immediately go to the Wizard Tower. We're going to build a bedroom. Now I don't have to sleep in the. Now I don't have to sleep in a camp anymore when I'm here in town, and I can go ahead and build. Um, yeah, I'll go ahead and build the foundation, And then what I want to build is a um, blast chamber. I'll probably put the library over here. So I'll build a blast chamber and a library. Blast chamber, library, and we'll put the teleportation somewhere else. So, but I don't think we're gonna have teleportation for a very long time. So, let's just double check that we aren't losing um, the goblin race. The reason I'm waiting to do the goblin quest is because I don't have a blast chamber. I don't have fire and earth spells, and I want to get those very quickly. So let's gamble some more. I got my mount, which is the cheapest mount because I didn't have a lot of money. I got my well-being up. Look, 59 just by camping outside of town. Now I'm up to 60. So you got to keep an eye on that. That will start giving you negatives. But let's just throw some dice. Sorry, I might be getting cold. I know that's disgusting. Let's see here on a thing. But 27 is good. 32 is good. Um, 44 is bad. So 44 is a terrible number to end on, especially with 1500 in the pot. I'm going to roll it and hope that I get a 16 or lower. And if I get a higher than 16, then I bust. 51 is great. I just won. Um, it looks like I only won 500 gold because I put in the 1200. So it's really about getting the NPC to throw more dice, and I have to throw 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I throw so many dice, and he never throws that many dice. Rarely throws that many dice. So 16 is no good. 22 is good. 33 is good. 49 is bad. Okay. So there's a really high likelihood, especially since the pot is so high, 6 throws. If I risk throwing another dice, I'm going to drop down to 500, which is fine because I can come back with 250. But busting is a real option here. So 11 or lower, perfect. 59, and he didn't shoot the moon. I needed that extra push. 3,000 looks like enough for my library and my blast chamber. So let's go talk to the conclave. I've had a drink. I'm a little tipsy. What do you think of me? Let's compliment him and chat. Why not? Eventually, you're going to want to try your hand at persuasion. And my persuasion is not even on here. Huh. All right, persuasion must be in here in relationships. All right, I don't know where to find persuasion on my character sheet. But interests. I don't have any books yet. Okay. Off topic. So let's get back to blueprints. I'm going to buy. Looks like I need 4,000, so I don't quite have enough for a library and a blast chamber. But really, I don't need the library. I'm just going to go with the blast chamber. Why not? Let's go back to our wizard tower, and I'm going to leave the town to show you that the wizard tower is 30 minutes away. I can also explore here. Let's do our first exploration. This costs stamina and time, and I only rolled a 4, but I have difficulty 0. So exploring just takes time. Oh, jade is very valuable. So is black sand. So I can spend time harvesting the jade. It's going to take 10 hours, 8 hours, and 5 stamina, but for some reason I can't do it because I don't have a pickaxe. So I forgot to buy a hatchet and a pickaxe. I'm going to have to remember that when I'm back in town because I've got lots of money, plenty of money. Let's do the blast chamber, and we can start using it right away. And I think the problem is we're going to lose this quest um, from Emma Nutt. She might even give it back to us. It's not a big deal. I'm just going to do it anyway. I could teleport. I could teleport. That would be so funny if I teleported on the first try. Oh, I got injured. 5 health, but I learned earth magic. So we keep an eye on my earth, and I just gained some XP here, and I'm going to need to get at least um, third level earth before we can start fighting goblins. It'd be nice to also get third level fire, because there's a nice combo where the Inferno pushes and the Tremor gives you the unbalanced state, which is 30 damage per forced movement. And that's basically the way that you can overwhelm the monsters early on with very little effort. And look, I just got teleported. But I did get 41 Earth, and I got rank 1 Earth. I got teleported to a random location on the map without a pickaxe. Hopefully, I didn't get teleported too far away. I found some timber trees, which are fine. And I am really far away. Okay, luckily I have my horse. So these squares take forever to traverse. I'm just keeping an eye on my my quests. Not sure why I care about completing quests, but it looks like I found a little piece of road. My animal handling is 25. Now I can start riding the more elite um, guys, but I'm avoiding these. Oh look, I found a new town. It's kind of unfortunate, but there's some wood here. This town is Knife's Edge. Okay, I have a quest to go to travel to Knife's Edge, so I need to gather some copper ore and go to Knife's Edge, but I don't have copper ore. Um, let's just move past Knife's Edge. We know it's on the map. Um, yeah, you you sometimes get teleported when you're experimenting with magic, but again, the the reason that I'm doing this option so early in the game, and again, I think it's supposed to be meant for a late game option, but when you blast chamber, it says you're going to spend 2 or 3 hours. Really, there's no 2.5. 2 or 3 hours, and you'll get up to 50 XP in a random skill, and that's excellent. The other option is to, and I'll explore the other option now, which means more gambling. We're gonna flatter her. Let's see. Roll a perception. Oh, difficulty is 11. I rolled an 11, and now I can see my persuasion was 1. Now my persuasion is 2. Does persuade? Yeah, my persuasion was 0, guys. It wasn't even showing up on my skill list. That's probably a bug. So now, oh, my blood alcohol level is 1 also. So I'm uh, the first few times that I played the game, time passed so quickly. I was already 18 years old. You start at 17, within a matter of real life minutes. We've been playing for several minutes, and I'm only a few days into the game. So, this is about the hint. Time matters. Um, I don't have a lot to say about that, but I'm doing things. Oh, I drank some more ale. It was instinct. You got to be careful because every now and then you'll get drunk. So let's just throw them one at a time. See if we can't hit 60 on stream. 34 is good. Number 20, 54. I'm going to stand. Oh man, the players are the game is so lucky. So I'm actually going to leave town. That was so unfortunate. I'm going to start harvesting this jade, and I can't because I don't have any money. Do I have anything I can sell? Did I just completely mess up the game? I can sell my sword for 52 gold. I can sell this for 75. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right. So we're gonna sleep in our tower, which is nice and beautiful. 6 hours. 6 to 9. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. That's not enough time to uh, sell stuff. I need to go to the outfitter, currently closed. So we're gonna pass time in the blast chamber. I'm looking for 9 a.m. So 2 or 3 hours. Let's see what happens. No teleportations. No concussions. Fire magic, nice. Oh, and I gained rank 1. I think that was max XP. So at 4:30, we're gonna hope that it's 7:30, and we'll have to do this one more time. Oh, more fire and arcana. Every now and then you'll get like an inspiration, and I think the highest inspiration I got almost 900 XP in one shot, which is ridiculous. Oh, I'm like I said, blast chamber, and it really doesn't matter what you focus on in your starting class because you'll eventually fill all of these. As these experience pools increase to really large numbers, you're randomly, it'll normalize and you'll get to level 3, level 5, level 10 in everything effectively. Let's let's go to town, sell some stuff at the outfitter. Let's see what will he buy. Oh, I've never met this guy. Her name is Alviva. Do you have any work for me, Alviva? I'll do it. Why not? I mean, it's an open world. You're supposed to be able to do anything you want, and in this case, I want to sell this wine. I got some simple rations. 50. I need a hatchet for. I need 120 gold, and I don't have it. So I'm gonna have to go to the weaponsmith, and luckily there's one here. Hey, I'm gonna flatter you right off the bat. I just met you. Difficulty 9. All right. You don't like me, but look, we started with a relationship. We're casual friends already. I'm gonna compliment you. All right. Never do that. Never. Oh, Robert has asked me to find the spider colony. Can you help? Great. I will look for spiders. Do you have any work for me? I'll do it. Whatever it is. You should buy a pickaxe from the outfitter. I know I should buy a pickaxe. All right. Are you going to give me money? You did not. So I'm going to sell some stuff here. I'm going to sell my sword. I can't sell stuff to you? Huh. Well, that's disappointing. Is it because I flirted with her? Shoot. I shouldn't have done that. All right, armorer. All right, hey, dude. I'm not going to flirt with you because then you might not sell to me. All right, can you? Oh, I can't sell to you either. Let's go to the market and see if they'll let me sell things. Merchants, hey, guy, what do you think? Can I sell stuff to you? I can't sell swords. Oh, maybe you can't sell your starting gear. That's unfortunate. So, yeah, I'm kind of stuck with no pickaxe. Um, Even if I sell both rations, it's only 30 bucks. I could, yeah, let's do that. This is how I figured it out. All right, we're going to go to the outfitter. We're going to sell both rations, which is unfortunate, and then we're going to buy the pickaxe, right? And then we have a way to make money from harvesting rocks and jade, and as long as it doesn't take too much time, I'm gonna go here where I've already found a jade node, and now I can harvest. And look at my stats, 66, 95, 49. Harvest jade, and jade sells for a lot of money. We're going to also harvest the sand. 1, 2. Oh, my survival skill is going up automatically. My survival skill is the lowest of any save I've ever done. Here's a good way to get into town without paying the $5 cover charge. You can go to the tower and then enter the town. You enter the town via your tower. So I'm down to 12 gold. I've got a pickaxe and I've got time to kill. It's 1 a.m. Let's um let's see how much time it takes me to play some more dice. Right? Playing dice. And I should probably pause and check the time on this game, the time on this video. It looks like I've been recording for 1 hour exactly. Look at that. So we are at the 1 hour mark. I think I'm going to keep going. Never really recorded a video longer than an hour. 34 is great. 43 is great because 17 or lower. And 45 is not so great, 15 or lower. And I busted. So I have 2 gold. I busted. Um, I guess it's just time to go to my blast chamber and play with my spells. Blast it up, baby. And let's see what happens when I blast. Ooh, I just got greater creative inspiration in Storm. So I just gained 600 XP in Storm, which is ridiculous. I'm trying to reach level 3 in Earth and Fire, and this will probably reach level 10. Rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4. I think the creative inspirations need to be toned down a little because 5 levels is ridiculous. But these are good spells. I really want this spell and this spell before I fight the goblins. Um, I'm not saying you can't fight the goblins, and the game probably gives you easier combats to start, but every now and then you'll get like goblins on wargs and they just trounce you. Also, running away gives you ranks in skills, so practice running is a good thing to do. So spawning an encounter and running away from it will increase some of your skills. I just got poisoned. No, I smell bad. Okay, that's not that bad. And look, my storm magic is increasing. I'm stinky. 10% deduction to relationships. It's still not 9 o'clock, so we gotta go one more time in the blast chamber. No teleportation. No. Oh, I took some damage, but I got my earth. Not level 3, but let's go to town. Oh, it's 8:30. Wow, that's tough. All right. So I'm going to blast chamber one more time. This entire stream has not gone the way I wanted to. I wanted to hit at least a combat in the first hour, but I've never done this before. I play pretty organically in my other saves, and now we're at the point where we go to the market, we chat the guy up, he's got some work for us. Sure, should I be afraid? Um, all right, so he wants me to go to investigate something at Knife's Edge. That's fine. I'm going to sell my jade. I'm going to sell one of them, but I'm also going to practice persuasion. Look at that. I got a 7% increase. And that's all I really need is 374 gold. Now we can gamble again, unfortunately. What do you offer? What is my blood alcohol level? I can't believe I have to track that. I'm playing so tight right now. Not really. All right, so my blood alcohol looks like it's 0. The reason is I get 1 you get well-being for sleeping, and I'm not just gonna sleep a bunch, but drinking a beer gives you one. It's now 67. So anytime you don't have um, alcohol in your blood, you should drink an ale, and they're 10 gold each, and you just you increase it slowly over time. And having a really high well-being will give you benefits, 10% to stuff. So it's worth it. And I can't say that alcohol has medical benefits, but in real life, it might make some people happy. Drink responsibly and always with an adult. All right, look at that. 2,300 gold. Um, I think that's enough to buy a library. I'm not sure that's what I wanted to save for, but maybe it is. Yeah, let's say it. That's what I was saving for, was the library. So let's go talk to the conclave again. Hey, you're my friend. You are 14 in my relationship. We're not quite casual friends. We are friendly. Okay. Do you have any blueprints for a library so I can build a library? And I never used his services. Now, there's a couple reasons why. This has a few days. When you build a library in your own wizard's hut, in your wizard's tower, we're gonna where are we gonna put the library? Right here. We're gonna build a library, and it says you spend 5 to 7 days, so it's a set amount of time, but you will always gain experience in your chosen um, school. I believe the experience is higher than at the conclave. So let's just jump in, fire, and it's slow, slower than I remembered. So I studied fire for 7 days. I gained 52 XP, and I'm rank 2. Now we're gonna do fire again, and wow, I don't remember it being this slow. But blast chamber is even faster. So it's always 50. It looks like that was 53. This one is 53 also. And look, I'm at the bottom now. So time has passed. I think it's another month. This is the spell we were going for. Let's go see if those quests are done. Yeah, I lost the quest for the goblin. Not a big deal. And now we're going for earth magic. And there we go. 50 XP exactly. Rank 2. We want rank 3. So 50 again. And once I get the spells I want for fighting, for completing quests, for fighting monsters, there we go, Tremor. So now we're done. And I could have done that before the blast chamber. I thought there was a chance that using the blast chamber I would get all the skills that I wanted. I've got 800 gold. I've got um, all these quests. We can go fight goblins. We can go fight wolves. We deliver a message to an inn in Crocus, gathering wood. I don't have a hatchet yet. I should probably get a hatchet before anything else. Let's go because I've got money and it's daytime. So let's go buy a hatchet. Hey, you're gonna be my friend too. You're warm to me, but not friendly yet. Buy my hatchet. Oh, I didn't realize there's a higher grade. So I'm gonna buy a hatchet and a sturdy pickaxe, and I'm gonna sell back my other pickaxe. So interesting. I just noticed that I don't think I've ever seen a level 3 outfitter, and she's got sturdy pickaxes. So it's possible I can work on my relationship, get her up to level 4, and she'll give me even better stuff. Right now, this is a hatchet, but it doesn't look like she has higher level hatchets. The crowbar can be helpful, but I don't have that much money. 10-foot pole can set off traps, pick locks. I'm just gonna buy some common rations. 1, 2. and let's go fight something. I promised you guys a fight. I said if I have these two skills, I'm gonna be better at fighting than if I don't. I need 5,000 gold to buy the blueprint for my teleportation chamber, and I think I'm gonna go this way. Let's go into. And what I like to do at the start is look at the resources, look at the exploration in the location. So let's explore this area. It auto eating. More jade. Jade is crucial. It helped me. Let's harvest some jade. We're not in any rush, and while we're harvesting, it might we might be attacked by goblins. Who knows? This black sand is also some sort of magic reagent. Oh, survival is going up, like I said, and there we go. I didn't even track any monsters, but I see tracks. I don't really know. I stopped identifying tracks a long time ago. They give you general directions and they take time. So exploring gives you more options for survival. Oh, lemongrass, garlic, and ginger. These are often requested by NPCs. And let's see if I got a goblin. Look at that. So I could just fight the goblin, but I'm going to stealth it, right? And I failed. If I had succeeded, I could track him back to his warren. And then look at this. We're in combat finally at the hour and 90 minutes mark. So this is our MO. I'm just gonna throw some status effects on them. Now the status effect I'm putting on them is called Unbalanced. It deals 30 damage when force moved, and they're just gonna have like 10 or 20 hit points, and I'm taking damage from my protection 70. These little guys are more buffers than damagers. Um, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this sleet. It says it drives your foes back, and I'm going to do it on 3 guys. And these guys will take 30 damage each from force movement, and these guys will also take 30 damage each from force movement. So I'm down to 2 guys, and I've got the one action point. This is the other reason ice is good to have, even if you're not going to use ice, because it's the only spell that has a one action point cost. So I hate using pass turn. I don't know. It says unused aura is saved, and I usually have exactly the same amount of aura. If I had Mage Hand, I could use that now, but instead I'm going to use I don't even know. I'm going to use Tremor twice, and it'll make combat last an extra turn. You see, he didn't take the 10 damage because he had an ice shield. I can kill one of them. So Inferno does a double push. So this is a killer combo. Unbalance gives you 30 extra damage for forced movement, and then Inferno gives you 10 damage plus 2 forced movement. So he takes 10, 30, 30, which is just devastating for any character at any level. To take 70 damage in one hit, and you can do it in a line. It's such an obvious combo. Now I did use some ice spells, but I didn't get any XP for it. So I got 10 XP for fire and 20 for earth. Early on when I was playing the game, I would run from these guys so that I could um, gain more XP. But the blast chamber is so much better, and I love teleporting with a stack of 3,000 gold in my inventory. Let's see, did I complete a quest? We killed 6 goblins, and this guy wants us to kill 3. So there you go. This guy wants us to kill 1. Both of them are in Further on. This guy wants copper. I still haven't found any copper, but I haven't been looking that much. There is this like feature of the stage here, of the map. Oh, my exploration is down to 0. I'm going to camp here. Hopefully I get attacked. Again, I'm running with a protection shield of 70 hit points, which everybody gets after this patch. And I'm running with 2 really powerful AoEs that in combination can do extra damage. I'm not afraid of anything. And look, my well-being has given me extra stamina. That's because I've been keeping happy. Let's break camp and explore this location. Maybe we'll find something we want, we need. Uh, Whoa, coffee tree. Um, that's pretty rare. But copper is what I want. I'm going to leave because I don't want to spend time units harvesting coffee that I don't need. But I will explore some more. Exploring is great. You get all the. This is herb patch. Herbs can be useful in several quests. Let's see. More and more exploration. I don't think you can find minerals this close. Oh, jade. I'm going to take jade. I can't turn up jade. Jade might be the most valuable resource that I know of on the map, and it sells for like 300. Look at that, 69 stone slabs. This, I'm pretty sure when you harvest, you gain strength. You gain survival and strength and strength. So finding the ones that you harvest and improve your skills are great. Lumps. This one's probably going to expire. We're like I said before, we're going to almost always revert back to quests that have no limit. Chasing those quests with the limit, you'll get to a point where they keep um, sending you further and further on the map, and it unless you've already unlocked that part of the map and put a portal and a wizard tower in the location, some of them are nearly impossible to complete in the time that they give you. Um, I think that's part of the game. It's not a big deal. Again, I can't find any downfall, any penalty for failing a quest, so it doesn't matter. And again, you can play the game however you want. This is just the way I play it recently. Um, I've only been playing a few days anyway, but let's see. Back on track. We have quests to turn in, so sometimes I don't even look up who the quest givers are. I just go around saying hello. Oh, look, Lord Mia, what do you mean? How do you know me? Um, Maybe you can help me. We're alone. Okay, she's getting suspicious um, that either I'm not on her side or somebody is watching me, and that's probably because the last time I talked to her, I ruined her plans by leaking them to the conclave. So it was very interesting how our relationships are forming. But I need to find the um, the quest giver, and I'm just going to go down the list. And this is passing time, so it would be faster if I checked my quest list. I'm just going to check it. Fine. I need to find John Tipping, and I need to find Hugh Hindermarsh. I know Hugh is my conclave friend. It's done. I got 300 gold, 375. Hey, you're my friend. I'm going to flatter you. Look, because he's my friend, he doesn't need much persuasion. And I can practice persuasion. I've got it up to 3. I got a score of 10. He liked it. And now he's my friendly friend. Look at that. Let's chat. Oh, 4 points for chatting. That's excellent. Nobody's here. Uh, do you know who this John fellow is? I'm going to ask him about John Tipping. Where is John Tipping? Oh, he's the armorer. I would have known that if I just moused over it. But it's also cool that you can interact and get directions. I did what you asked. You're back. Here's 1,000 gold. Wow. And wow, that's a lot. Um, Currently I have a chest piece of cloth that gives me all magic resistance 11 and nothing else. So I'm more interested in hit points at this stage. I could take 18 protection, or I could take 7 protection and 10 protection. I'm going to take 7 here. That's a lot of money. 497 and 1,000. And I'm going to sell my other stuff. So I just increased my protection shield from 70 to, where's my protection? Maximum protection is 88, and then I put on the boots, and it's 95. So my elemental resistance has dropped quite a bit. My physical went up, and my protection is now 95. I have extra hit points, and I got all this gear I can sell or leave at my wizard's tower. So I'm going to sell the stuff back. You know what? It's not worth it to sell it back. I'm just going to go store it at my wizard's tower. This is something that I haven't quite figured out how to use my inventory, but there is inventory on my horse, which I'm going to buy a new one, and there's inventory in my mage tower. This is where I'm going to drop. So I'm going to keep these materials for completing quests. Keep these tools on the left, and then this is going away, and this is going like this. So very organized. Go to town, animal trader. What are you doing here? Compliment him. Okay. Services. I think I wanted. Oh, are these different animals? They are. He has a wolf. Oh my gosh. All right, so I have a 25 animal handling, and this guy is a horse for 600. Um, the animals I wanted are gone. Um, +2 to battle start. That's interesting. +2 AP. That's not going to increase my. I'm not going to. I'm going to have AP and no spirit to use it. But it's interesting. You can get animals that give you an extra turn on the first round. That could be handy. I think we wanted a goat that gave us a Yorok goat that gave us +6 persuasion and +7 persuasion, but this one gives you 6 and this one gives you 7. So I think there's nothing. Nothing. I mean, the next is at 30. I can get this gigantic guinea pig as a mount, or a wolf at 45. All right, that's a little disappointing, but this black palfrey has been. Can I rename him? That'd be cool if I could rename my pets, right? Uh, I don't have a relationship with my pets. All right. Um, and again, I'm not winning by any means. Rivals is just there to taunt you. Taunt me. I think the next step, because again, I'm not gonna complete this, and there's no limit to anything else. So the next step is to um, unlock the portal, and I need 5,000 gold to do that. So I guess it's gambling, unless I do quests. But um, I don't really have a good. Now here's the question: is anyone keeping track of my blood alcohol level. It's 0. Okay. So I'm going to drink an ale. 68. Well-being, and let's play some dice. There you go. 13, 16, 22. Terrible. 25. 33 is okay. 50 is terrible, but I'm going to do it. 57, I lost all my money. Going to have to wait till the morning and, what's it called? Sell my jade, which I've picked up quite a bit of jade already. Jade is not usually this close to my starting place. So 19 or 20, 19, I'll hit the moon. I'm going to stand again at 51. He got 57 last time. He only has 4 throws. Hey, I beat him, but I only got 600. So we're actually at a slight loss. I'm going to throw 3 times just to speed this up. It's a little risky. This is actually a great place. 20 would be great. 53, I'm going to stand, and he beats me again. Wow. Yeah, I wish I knew the algorithm that the computer uses, but we're just going to pass time experimenting in the blast chamber. Hopefully we don't teleport. No teleports. So we get a... Oh, got hurt. And you know what? My stamina is low. I'm just going to go to bed. I'll also heal that 2 to 3 hit points that I lost. So healing's full, stamina's full. I got bonus stamina for being happy. Oh! I broke my arm. I might get an infection. So if I don't heal this after 1 week, I have a chance to get an infection. Oh man, I've never done that. I've never let that happen because the healer will heal you. Did you find the bodies? Where'd you get it? Oh, he gave me a book of power. That's interesting. You know what? I'm going to read it as we travel. So there we go. Let's read this book. And as we pass the time traveling, I'll read 7% of the book. And the book just gives me 500 to 1,000 XP in ice magic, it looks like. I gotta refresh the icons. So yeah, it's the color of ice. So that's great. On my way to level 5 for ice magic. Let's compliment this guy and see how much it would take to treat. I don't have enough money to treat an injury. I need 200. So that's our goal now, to to get 200 gold before I get an infection. What a fun game. And I haven't learned my lesson, so I'm actually going to pass the time. It's 8 a.m. I only need to pass 1 hour. But like I said a few minutes ago, why wait if you can experiment? So I gained storm magic. It's only 10 a.m. Let's go to the market where I can barter and sell my jade, my very expensive jade that I have been tirelessly. I'm going to sell 1 for 350. Counter offer. I need a 10. I got a 16 plus 3, and this helps me. I don't really need the extra 6%. That's too low for this stage in the game, but I do want to increase my persuasion skills. So always spend that. You can only do this once per character, once per shop. So it benefits me to do that. And now I have enough to go gamble, but I am going to actually, because I have enough to gamble and go to the healer, I'm going to heal And this will also pass the time. This takes about a week. I'll lose well-being. Sad, because I spent so much time getting up to 72, but now I'm down to 70. I'm last place with my rivals. Who cares? Let's chat. Thank you for healing my arm before I got infected. And that's why I did that. I didn't want it to get infected and become a permanent. I think there is such thing as a permanent injury. I think I've seen somebody lose an eye online, which is a penalty to your perception, and I don't want to lose an eye. But I will drink an ale to slowly gain back my well-being, and let's start gambling again. What are the chances the computer beats me again? 22, 33. 33 is not really great. Oh, 42 is fine. 18 or higher. No bust. Wow, that was terrible. Terrible. It is noon, so I'm going to go sell more jade. Let's sell the jade. And I think enough time has passed that I can actually counteroffer again. No, it's the next day. All right, so not enough time passed to do that, but enough time passed for me to compliment him again. So there's all these limitations on doing your skills. I think there is a game style where you can maximize your time units buffing up certain skills like here, let me give you an example. And again, this is only possible because we don't care about this quest. I can go to any spot on the map that has a resource that has no limit, right? It's just wood. It replenishes 100%. It takes 8 hours and stamina. This one is the same. It's strength and strength. And 69, I'm never gonna. I should probably do stone, but I'm gonna do wood. All right, just to show you guys. So I just harvested wood once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Now my stamina is going down very slowly, 5 at a time, and eventually I'm gonna get a point in strength. And it's possible that my strength is so high that going from level 28 to 29 is going to take a while. But if your strength was low, I would have already gotten a point in strength by now. But I'll get 29 on this stream in just a few more turns. And again, I'm burning stamina. I'm burning time units. You can see the rooster crowing, and there we go, 26 strength. So the reason I had a 29 is because I think my pet gives me a bonus to strength or something. We can see it right there. No. So something on my person gives me a bonus to strength. Not sure what it is, but point is that I could just sit here and harvest wood all day and get my strength up to like 100. Realistically, I don't know how high the strength goes, but I know that having a high strength really only helps in a few situations. What you really want is you want to get like your persuasion to 20, your strength to 20, your animal handling to 20, your survival up to 20. There's some skills on here that I don't have yet, like stealth. You want to get your stealth up to 20. You want to get your athletics up to 20 also. And so once you get those numbers up to like 10, 15, 20, you're going to do really good at certain tasks that just spring up on you. So look, there's another battle. Everybody wants to see a battle. So let's go fight it. And I got to chase this guy. Now we're going to use the stealth. So just like what I was saying, I only need an 8. So there's a really high chance that I will just roll an 8 or higher. And there we go. I only had a 1 in stealth, so now it improved to 2 just by using it. And my stealth skill is 0, but at the beginning of the roll it was 0, and now it's already 2 by using it once. So I could ambush them. Ambush is going to give me 2 extra AP that I can't actually spend. And then following them to the lair, always the option you want to do. I rolled a nat 1. Usually that gives you some damage, but basically I ruined it because I didn't choose any. And this is the exact combat I was warning you guys about. This combat is hard for a first level character with skills right out the box. This guy has a ton of hit points. These guys are also beefy. I'm not worried at all because I've got like a super synergy. I just throw on my buffs. They're gonna attack me for 5, buff themselves, run back, prepare to shield bash, and hit me for 10. So, oh, that guy's preparing me to stab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to status this guy, and I'm going to Sleet Storm in this area, which will force push them, and they all take extra 30, and then do it again, and it requires more hit points. So I'm gonna pound on this guy who didn't get hit this turn. And yeah, I'm going to take a ton of damage. 7. Shield Bash gives me, I lose 2 AP and Aura, and I just took 20 from that guy. So yeah, if I didn't have such a crazy combo, this would be really deadly in a round or two, because look how many hit points these guys still have. So these guys have the forced push on them. These guys don't, but I don't think I need to do that. Yeah, why not? So kill this guy, kill this guy. That was a crit. And then this will last for one more round. I think I'm going to get rid of this guy because he's intimidating. Got up really close. Right now he's going to take damage. He's going to take 60 damage because he has it twice. That looks like a bug. I didn't know that could happen. When I force move him twice, he'll take 10 damage from the Inferno, and then 60 and 60. So he's going to take 130 damage here. Let's see. 60, 60, 10. That's epic. I mean, I'm not asking for this to be nerfed, but if there's a if there's a more efficient combo for damage to AP, I haven't found it yet, or it's higher than level 5. This is an easy combo you can exercise by just having fire and earth to level 5, and it helps to have ice at level 5. It'll even help to have arcane, because arcane gives you the pull for mage hand, but I just haven't had time to focus on and I'm not gonna waste my time here. I'll search for tracks and show you what happens. Survival, and I succeeded. So some goblin tracks lead southwest, and they can be followed. So if I go southwest, I'm going to spend 5 hours chasing this thing, and I might not even find it. When instead, I'm going to go back to town. Nope, let's fight this thing too. Oh, skeletons. Skeletons, I think, are really hard at the beginning. Wow, I got a 20. Usually you level your skill up early on when you get a 20. I did not. So I can't follow these guys, which makes me wonder if these guys are just wandering RNG encounter, or if they came from a warren. The goblins that I tried to stealth by, they gave me the option to follow them back to their dungeon. These guys don't, so I'm just going to ambush them. And I think ambush is the worst option. It gives me an extra 2 AP that I can't spend because I don't have enough of this thing. But these guys are so tough. When you kill them, so I'm gonna focus on one at a time. I'm focusing on this guy on the bottom right. So when you kill them, They turn into a pile of bones that you then have to deal damage to. And it says in 2 rounds they'll come back to life. Look at how much damage they're doing. He's preparing to cleave. Uh, these guys are just wailing on me. I've got 54 hit points left. But this guy's coming back to life, so I gotta kill him. It says that if I attack him with, like, define, it says, if he's not killed in one turn, a new one will take his place. So I'm tempted to attack him with Arcane Bolt, which does 15 damage, but so does Storm. But I'm gonna instead double up, and I'm going to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna try to kill this guy that's about to bash me really hard. There we go. That didn't quite kill him, but this Ice Lance might. Bam. Oh, he's still alive. And of course, this guy comes back to life next round. So that is unfortunate. Oof. These guys are severe. These back two guys. So this guy came back. I am going to start AoEing these guys. That guy went down. This guy's going down again. Nice. Okay. So let's Ice Lance this guy on the ground. And as far as I can tell, okay, it did some damage, but sometimes it does 0 damage. I don't know how to kill these guys. I haven't looked it up, how to kill the corpses. Well, I'm taking real damage. This is a real battle now. Let's go with lightning damage. This is 10, and this is 15. Let's do with this one. Bam. Got him. Bam. And then again. Got 2 of them. Okay. So I'm taking real damage now. Imbue weapon. Prepare to cleave. If I had Mage Hand, I could disrupt that. So maybe I bit off a little more than I could chew. Instead, I'm just going to combo this guy and knock him down. He's now a corpse. And I'm going to storm strike him like this. Hopefully it'll splash. And hopefully this gets him. Nope. Nope. Okay. Yep, enemy's turn. They could kill me. This is the real deal, guys. The real Sheboygan. So back to damage. That guy's down. That guy's down. This guy's down. And force push. Not dead. Now he's down. Okay. With my last 2 hit points, I will storm strike him with a chance to crit, and I did. Okay, double damage. And now I pass. This guy comes back to life immediately. What? I had 2 turns. We're going to do it again. We're going to... I can't pull him. Maybe fire. Maybe this will still do damage. It doesn't. Okay. Then Storm Strike. There we go. 5, 15. Lightning Bolt. Yep. I am failing, guys. Let's see him do some damage. Oh, he didn't choose to do that. So, luckily the burning took away his shield. So he'll go down with the force push. Lightning Bolt is going to kill him, and we barely survived by only taking 9 damage, which was really 79 damage. So, yeah, thank you, Patch, for giving us the ridiculous. And what's even worse, I am injured. My well-being is down. I have a punctured lung. I start battles with 1 less AP, and on expiring, I could get a punctured lung. So, yeah, let's go back home. Normally, battles aren't that rough. I did uh, um, what's it called? I did underestimate how important Mage Hand was in this game. So let's go talk to the healer. Um, he's 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 familiar with us. He knows that we're crazy and that we fight lots of monsters. That did cost us 200 gold and a week's worth of downtime and well-being. Ouch! That is painful, but I'm full up to health. I lost the punctured lung. Thank you, dude. If I could tip you, I would. You do get to give gifts to NPCs when you um, establish a relationship with them a little higher than I have. I'm going to go to my tower and sleep it off, sleep my stamina back, because it's free to sleep in my own house. And then I'm going to train in Arcana in my library. I'm not going to do the blast chamber. Train until I get Mage Hand because that was rough. That was a rough battle, and I think that's all it takes to get Mage Hand. One more training. Uh, I'm last place again. Look, these guys are 4,500 legacy. Um, in my other save, I'm number one because I'm doing nothing but quests, but I also did a lot better at the dice game in that game. Mage Hand. Now I can pull them for no damage, but pull them with Tremor, and it's a combo that you can write home about. Um, I think I should be ending the stream at this point because I've showed you a lot about the game. I have only 200 gold. I really, really, really wanted to show you forced teleport. This is how I'm going to end the stream. I'm gonna I'm gonna gamble my way up back up to 3,000 gold, starting with 250 a throw, and I'll drink an ale because I'm not at 100 well-being. That's 74. And what are the chances this guy beats me every roll? All right, that is 16 is good. 17 is fine. It's terrible. 24. I want to hit. Okay, so an 18 or an 18 would be great. A 4 is terrible. So I have to risk it again. 14 or lower. And I busted. So what that means is on to the blast chamber. You can rinse and repeat. This is why I say it's like an RPG. It's more like a puzzle. It's like all of these elements are really resources, and the RNG. Ooh, I just got a major boost. So all these elements are like RPG elements, and there's all these patterns. And now that I have no quests that have expiration dates, ooh, did I just get a concussion? Ugh. I could have a severe concussion if I don't heal this in 1 week. So it's 1 a.m. Let's try to get another concussion. And no teleportations. All right, 51 storm. It's 4 a.m. So there's no way it'll get to 9. Gotta do it twice more. We're just passing time. And yeah, we're killing ourselves by experimenting with raw magic in our tower. What else is a wizard supposed to do? So now I'm stinky, and I've got a concussion. So I need 200 gold in the next week to have the healer heal my injury. And really, all I care about is, um, well, you know what? How much jade did I get? Do I have enough to get up to 3,000 without gambling? Let's find out. Because what I could do is I could, and this is going to be risky, I could sell 6 jade for 2,100. I'm going to counter offer. Oh, it can't. Okay, so
2,100. I think you can counteroffer for smaller amounts. So now I've got 2,100. I hate to say it, I'm going to risk it at gambling, but this time I'm not going to roll one at a time. I'm going to roll multiples. And here we go. Oh, you know what? I just got smart. I'm going to heal my injuries at the healer first so that I can't get stuck again without having enough money to heal them. So a week later, I will go back and gamble my paltry 1900 gold. 1916. All right, so now I'm not dying. Now I'm not going to get a severe concussion from all my gambling and blast chambering. So here we go. And it's going to be like, why not? The ale. That's my MO. 72 and gamble. All I need is double 19s. So I'm going to throw two more. And that's 49. 49 is pretty good. I've got plenty of gold. I've got 1400, so I'm going to stand at 49, and I've got busted. Ugh. So we're going to do it again. Did not waste too much money. Double, two more dice. 44 is terrible. I'm going to throw one more and hope that I get a 16 or lower. And I got a 16 exactly. I did the full moon. So that is brilliant. 3,900. I got a bonus. I don't know where the bonus comes. You know how they say the house always wins? The house always pays out when you get 60. So let's talk to. I have a feeling I'm not talking to her. I'm talking to the Conclave chapter, and we are going to buy our portal room. I don't have enough money. Because I miscalculated. Okay. I'm going to need 7K to do this, to wrap this stream up. And I hate to do it with gambling, but it's probably the fastest option at this point in the game, unless there is ways to like do an arena. That would be great. Whoever's listening in, arena in certain towns. So 32 is a tough one because 8 more is 40. So I'm just going to roll 1, and this is taking away money. 49 is also tough. I'm just going to risk it. 49, he beat me. Let's just keep moving faster. That's awful. 3 dice. That's 45. I'm going to risk it. 15 or lower, and I busted. Of course. I'm down to 2,400, and I need 8K. 2 more. 45 is also terrible. 15 or lower. That's 1. 14 or lower. And I'll take it. 56. And I got back up to 29. If you've stuck around this long in the stream, nobody likes streams like this. So 39 is a good number. If I roll a 20, it's 59. If I roll a 17, it's 56. And I beat them by 2. I'm slowly getting my money back. I don't know the statistics, but I think if you play correctly, there's very little chance that you don't make money. And so it's possible there's a point where your wealth is so high, probably from mining and gathering, that you could spend more time here. I need a 16, and I need a 13 or lower, and I got a 10. Perfect. 57, and I beat him. All right, 4,900. I think we need 7,000. I totally miss, and I'm rolling 3 if that's scary. 51, I'm going to stay, and that's tie. But somehow I made some money off of that. He must have put more in than I did. split pot. The person who puts the most in wins the most back. 24 is tough. I'm going to do 2, which could easily bust, but for the sake of the stream, it's going to be faster. And then 42 is rough. I need an 18 or higher or lower. And now I need a 16 or lower. And a 20 would have busted me. Now I need a 14 or lower. And 46 is not great. 14 or lower, and a 15 is a bust. So that hurt. Hurt my sensibilities. I just need a 60. Shoot the moon, I get the bonus 2000. 37 is great. Roll a 20 on a 37. Ooh, 47's tough. 13. I'm going to stay. And they creamed me. Now I'm below 3,000. This is not the stream that I wanted to record, but also it's hard to. 35 is good. 35 is good if I roll a 20. And it's 42 is great. 18. Okay, 53. And they shot the moon, of course. So I'm really struggling. I could also, the way you're supposed to play the game, I think I could complete quests and get money very slowly. I haven't even explored that much of the game on this stream, but what I was gonna say, there's docks. There's a dock here. I could hire a boat. Do you have any work for me? Sure. Why is it embarrassing? I could go out and find a captain. I could travel to Knife's Edge, which is also a port town. If I find a captain, we can. Why don't we end the stream on this, Captain? I don't have a boat. I think I have to buy a boat, which needs a shipwright, and I don't have a shipwright, so I can't end the stream with something interesting. So I will just end the stream blast chambering until I kill myself or I teleport somewhere fun. And I just completed an ice discovery, which is great. I love ice. Not really. Earth is my jam. I really like. I think the level 15 spell, which is the highest I've gotten, which pulls everything to the center, hits every square on the board. Forced movement is so nice in this game. And yeah, if you like this game, let me know. And if there's something I don't know about, let me know. I imagine there's going to be lots more patches and features in versions to come. It's just really excited about what the game is right now. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I'm going to say goodbye with Arcane level 4. Let's see if we can get one more level up or an inspiration point before I leave. Inspiration. This is so much faster animation-wise than the library, come to think of it.